Welcome back to Trading with CJ. We have been giving you all the updates on Torchlight Energy and the merger with Metamaterials since about early January now. We've been looking at this company and it's been really exciting. They first announced the prospect of this merger going ahead in December time. Okay, so since then we have been giving you all the updates and finally the big day arrived. We had already had the Meta side confirmed. We were waiting on Torchlight Energy and the shareholders to vote on this merger. Okay, and on June the 11th, just a couple of days ago now, they voted on this merger, and that's what we have the updates in this video. Okay, what the vote was and where we now stand going forward, what we can expect as shareholders in Torchlight Energy. If you appreciate all these updates, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research when investing. But without further ado, let's get into this one. Okay, so you guys know Torchlight are planning to merge with Metamaterials. Okay, it's basically going to become a shell company. They are basically using Torchlight to merge so that they can get listed on the NASDAQ. Metamaterials is the better company to hold in the longer term, and that's what you'll be holding. Okay, so your Torch shares will become redundant and you'll be holding Metamaterial. Okay, ticker symbol MMAT, currently Mmatf. So here we go. Torchlight announces results from its special meeting of its stockholders. Now this is what we've been waiting for. Finally we had this going through. Okay, it was postponed for a little bit, but finally June 11th we had the results, and you can see right here, based on the preliminary results of the votes received in person and by proxy, all 5 proposals to be voted on at the special meeting were approved by Torchlight shareholders. Torchlight will file a Form 8K to disclose the final results of the stockholder vote. The stockholder approvals obtained at the special meeting were required for the business combination transaction to be carried out, and the arrangement dated back in December 2020. So this is massive. All 5 were approved. This merger can now go ahead. We are going to see Metamaterials get listed on the NASDAQ, and Torchlight will become like I say, a redundant company overall. But both of these will be merging. If you are a Torchlight shareholder, we've already covered what you're going to be owning. Okay, you're going to be getting those shares from Metamaterial. But on top of that, you're going to be getting the special dividend payout. That's one of the questions that a lot of people are asking right now. How much are we going to get in the special dividend? Well, we're going to cover that in just a moment. We have spoken about this before in previous videos, as we have spoken about as well, how many shares you're going to get, how exactly this merger is going to work out. Check out some of my previous videos, all of which linked in the description below. Let's have a look at the Torchlight share price at the moment before we get into the nitty gritty about the dividend. We currently sit at this time of recording just over $3, and I'm pretty sure we are going to see a green day or two coming very forward, okay, in the next few days. You can see right here, over the last 5 days, it's been a bit up and down. We hit those highs of around about $3.35, and then it dropped down, and like I say, we now sit just over $3. But we look at the 6-month graph, we at the all-time highs was $4.29 back in mid-February. Penny stock started selling off, but since then we have seen a very nice recovery. From those lows, we are now currently up 122% at this time recording. That's the lows back in about mid-April. So we are up 122%. We're still a little way off those all-time highs. We're still about 27% down, but we may well get there again. We may well even surpass it with this big news coming up. The market cap is currently just over 450 million. But on to the dividend, because everyone's asking about the special dividend. That's the reason many Torchlight shareholders are getting this. One would because they like to hold Meta, okay? But if you wanted to hold Meta, you could just hold Metamaterials anyway. So people are holding Torchlight because they think this is going to have some upside. It's going to be a catalyst, and it may well be. But 2, you're going to get that special dividend from all the oil and gas assets that Torchlight currently has. They're going to get sold, and it's going to be distributed amongst its shareholders. And this was a tweet from George Pelecaris back in March. If you are a Torch shareholder and interested in participating in the dividend, the cut-off record date will be post the Torch shareholder voting /meeting date. The Torch record date is not linked to MMAT's voting dates that already happened on Friday the 12th. So we already know about the MMAT, okay? So basically this week we're going to be getting some news on the dividend, okay? You already should have your shares now if you want part of that special dividend. We're going to be getting the exact news around the dividend this week, okay? And this merger is going to be completed by June the 18th. Very soon we're going to be getting this completed. Big news coming up right now, okay? This was actually a vote that was put out on the TRCH Meta page that we've been following for some time. What do you believe the estimated dividend will come out to? Now, I've given my prediction on numerous different occasions, okay? And it actually votes in where I have said, okay? The top vote, 31.8%, was $1 to $3. Now, that was my conservative approach as well, okay? I said around a $2.50 kind of mark. But yeah, and you can easily see 29%, not far off, has voted for $3 to $6. Now this is per share. Okay, so this is actually considerably higher if it gets to $3 to $6 than where the current share price is. And people have actually posted regarding this. Okay, individuals stating how can a dividend price be more than the stock price. This is a one-time special dividend which the company is paying out since the shares might get diluted, and that is the finalized since TRCH is also taking a percentage of Meta company. So this is not a monthly dividend, this is a one-off dividend payout. You may of course get a monthly dividend as well, but that will be a completely separate, much lower percentage. Okay, this is a one-time dividend payout to reward anybody who has held this company. Okay, at the end of the day, if you hold shares in a company, you own part of that business. So if they are selling their assets, you should deserve part of that business. So that's what you're going to be getting right here from them. This is actually a post here from the Torchlight Meta once again. Dividend update: 90% of Torchlight's assets will be paid to shareholders as a preferred stock, and 10% is a deduction for a holdback. And in the previous post, it claims to be 25% from other analysts / shareholders, which is untrue. So it's actually going to be only 10% is going to be on holdback. And there is a documentation there which you can check out as well, okay? So 10% on holdback, 90% is going to be distributed. So maybe that lower estimate of the dividend of $2 may end up being a lot higher than that if it does end up being this 10%, which is great for anybody who's been holding on to this company. Now, I do want to take this moment just to touch out. A lot of concerns have been pointed out around trading 212, okay, a UK brokerage. People are saying that they're going to close our positions, and that is what they have stated. We haven't had much more about that. We've contacted them. They haven't had much more. We don't know exactly how this is going to work. Are they going to close our Torchlight, meaning we will then own the Meta, okay, like you should be doing, or are they just closing this as a whole? We don't quite know. So we know I wouldn't put all your eggs in the basket for 212 in terms of getting that dividend payout, although you should be entitled to it because you technically own part of that company. That's just one of the problems we've been receiving from Trading 212 for quite some time now. But we will get a hold of them. We will hopefully get some more clarification on exactly what's going to happen, okay? Because the voting procedure was long-winded. We had to go directly to Torchlight to get the vote, etc. Let's hope we get this dividend payout if you are holding via Trading 212. But that is a speculative side of things right now. Let's hope we get some more clarification on that as well. But George Palikaris, the CEO of Meta Materials, actually put out a tweet just today, okay? Thank you for the support. 500 in less than an hour. If we get over 1,000, we'll donate all the proceeds to American Red Cross. Now, this is for these shorts, okay? They've made some Torchlight, I'm going to put these up, some Torchlight and Meta Materials shorts, which they said are going to be limited edition, and if they got over 500, they will actually do it, and as you can see, obviously, it already hit that 500. So, yeah, a little bit of a promotion there, obviously a bit of a fan base following behind this one now, okay? You may get yourself a pair of limited edition shorts. Hopefully, we're going to get some very nice stock price gains and a very nice dividend as well. What better way to top it off than with some flame Torchlight shorts? So yeah, that's just our update on Torchlight at the moment, what's going on. The merger has been passed, which is great. That was our main thing, okay? If this didn't get passed, we was going to see this stock price plummet, but it did get passed. Now we await the dividend and ex-dividend, etc. date, the exact formalities of that. We're going to get that this week, and the merger will take place this week as well. Still very much an estimation of how much dividends we're going to get, but as you can see, most people are aiming between that $2 to $3 mark, which per share is very good indeed, okay? It's definitely worth it at these current prices with the Torchlight stock just being around about $3. Let's see what this week brings. Are we going to have a bit of a run up, or are we going to have a case of buy the rumor, sell the news? All of that to come. Let me know your thoughts on Torchlight and Meta in the comments below. And if you appreciate all these updates, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.